Okay, perfect. Hey, this
Hey,
this is Justin Hagan, real estate broker, EXP Realty, and I'm here for our coffee and conversations. Today's coffee and mortgage conversations with Christina Boyette with Guaranteed Rate Mortgage. Hey, Christina, how you doing?
hey, Justin, I'm doing well. How about you?
Doing pretty good. It's good to see you in this way. So, yeah, I just wanted to set up this conversation to share some value to people, get some questions answered about the mortgage progress, and help people plan going into the New Year's if they're looking to buy a home. So, just want to start off by giving you a quick opportunity to introduce yourself and give us a little bit of your background.
Okay, well, my name's Christina Boyette, and I currently work for Guaranteed Rate, and I've been in the business for about 18, 19 years. I started off with HSBC Bank long time ago, and then went to SunTrust, and then now Guaranteed Rate. So I've been in it for a while.
Okay, sounds good. Well, I'm sipping this. Is actually water, not coffee, but still keeping the conversation going. So as far as your mortgage journey, you said 18 years. So you're a
Yes.
seasoned mortgage broker at this point.
Oh, definitely. I've learned the hard way a lot of the times of
Mhm.
how to get people approved, and so yeah, I've been here for a while.
So let me ask you this. If there is one thing that you can tell yourself going back maybe about 16, 17 years ago when you first got started in the business, what will that be? What advice will that be to your younger self?
I would say to look up the guidelines. Always look up the guidelines, and because back then I relied on my manager a lot,
Mhm.
and he would also develop the application as far as making sense to the underwriters. So a lot of those skills in the beginning, I feel like I left it up to him when I should have taken ownership and learned those guidelines ahead of time. That way, I wouldn't have had so many, maybe some ups and downs, some mistakes. So yeah, I would say that definitely.
Definitely, I can relate to that also. A lot of times it helps to really learn about the business, learn about the career, and take control of that journey and path.
Definitely.
So to kind of, I think that was a good background to kind of switch into more so conversation directly about the buyers that we're working with and how to best help them out and prepare them. We're at this point, we're in December going into the New Year's 2022. What are some things that buyers could be doing right now to prepare to best position themselves to actually own a home in the new year if that's one of their big goals that they have on their list?
Well, the number one goal I feel would be the credit report. You
Mhm.
want to have the highest score possible. And right now, you can do that. You can start looking at your credit report. You can get usually you can get a free credit report on freecreditreport.com and see what actually is on your credit report. I would also do not buy any cars.
Mhm.
A lot of people buy vehicles first, and then they come to the lender for a mortgage, and sometimes we can't even help them out because nowadays those automobile payments, they're huge. So I would recommend purchasing your home first, then a vehicle. That's one of the number one things. Also, a lot of people try to pay down their debt or pay off
Mhm.
their debt. Or they'll create a new debt with a higher loan amount to pay off all the credit cards, and then you have one big one. But that sometimes hurts your credit report because you want to keep all your credit cards lower, under 30% usage. That's more bang for your buck than paying three of them off and creating a newer, higher balance to pay those off, because now you're at a high max amount that you owe the company, and the credit scores tend to go lower, not higher, when you do that. And don't close out any credit cards. Closing them out will lower that credit score as well. So those are the main things, is try to
Mhm.
keep the increase low on your credit report. So it's Christmas time, and a lot of people, when they go to the mall, they say, hey, I'll give you 30% off if you open a credit card. Well, that is an inquiry, and that could lower that credit score. So you want to refrain from that.
That makes sense. I didn't think about that. I know a lot of people are doing shopping. They're giving a lot of end of the year closeout deals. So just, I guess, prioritizing what you want most at this point if you are looking to buy a home. So that's
Right.
pretty helpful. Some of that doesn't seem quite as intuitive, like the closing out the credit cards or different things like that. So I guess it's important to be educated about the process.
Yes, and I would recommend going ahead and seeing, a lender, a
Mhm.
local loan officer like me, and going ahead and starting that process. So in 3 months, you'll be ready. That you'll have enough time for that credit report to, um, you know, register the things that you have done and increase that credit score.
Okay. So we're talking about mortgages and loans. Would you give me a little bit, maybe talk to me a little bit about the different types of loans and what loans are good for different people? So a little bit of just, I guess, a overview of the type of loans you offer and the differences of the products.
Okay, well, we have the FHA and VA and the USDA. Those three are all government loans. FHA has a lower credit score, so if you have lower credit scores, we would probably look more into the FHA. VA has a lower credit score, and so does USDA, but FHA has the lowest.
Okay.
The USDA is 100% loan, but they'll only lend in certain areas,
Okay.
but you don't have to come up with a down payment, and it has a low private mortgage insurance. And then the VA doesn't have any mortgage insurance, so that's a really good one, especially in our area. The VA loan is a hot one. And then we have our Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac, which are conventional loans. That one, you have to have like a 680 credit score, and you need at least 5% down. And then we also have other loans, the broker loans that we can go into, and then those are, I mean, we've got so many. There's several where we have our jumbo loans, we have our doctor loan. So there's many different loans out there for a variety of different clients.
Okay, a lot of options as far as that goes, and we talked about what we need to do to prepare. So if you have any questions about the mortgage process or any questions that we didn't ask, make sure you put them in the chat, and we'll circle back around. Maybe Christina, you can answer some of those questions. But I really just wanted to do a quick conversation this afternoon and just finish out with a fun question. So, Christina, what do you have anything interesting planned for the New Year's?
Well, my neighbor is having a New Year's party. She does it every year. So, I don't have to drive anywhere, and I can stay as late as I want because it is in the neighborhood. And it's nice to be with the friends. We're very close around here. So it's nice to hang out and be with them.
Okay, that sounds good. I have a few holiday get-togethers on my calendar as well. So thanks for having this conversation with me. Once again, this is Justin Hagan, real estate broker, eXp Realty with Christina Boyette, guaranteed rate mortgage. Look forward to seeing you all next time. Have a great day. All right, see you.
Bye.